Batman, on a level, you could be the greatest individual in football history.
We are back with another video. Another stressful weekend has ended, but we're still here live. We're still here. We're still trusting the process, apparently. But first of all, Saeed, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't know about that process you're on about, mate. That process is in a bin, mate. That is no process. Never been a process. It's all just one false kind of lie, innit? That's all it is, man. It's a lie, innit?
Like
You know
this.
what I'm saying?
Let's just start with this, because I saw this today. What do you think of it?
Bro, when I seen that, I was like, shit, man. I was happy in a way because it was like, now the press are really onto that Solskjaer is, you get me, he's under real pressure. But when I see Southgate, it's almost as if the Glazers know what they're doing. They know what it's literally a carbon copy of Ollie. Literally. No vibes, no tactics, but you know what? He's a puppet for the Glazers, a puppet for the FA. That's what he does. That's what they both do. Yes, man, innit?
Because I can't lie, you see with Southgate, it was even like a couple of years ago that was linked with the United job, innit?
Yeah.
So like when I saw it today, I'm like, I know the club will probably do like Southgate, but I hope that never happens. Because let's be honest, he's Ollie 2.0.
Ollie 2.0, mate. He's literally Ollie, you know what I mean? Ollie's lost brother. That's what he is. Ollie's long lost brother. You feel me? And that's, you know what, man? It's just like, you know, these guys, Neil Ashton and that, they write reports and they write certain things and they say, you know what? Ooh, who can we get that's close to Ollie? Who can we get that will protect the Glazers? Bang, Gareth Southgate. I'm just lucky that he won't leave anyway because at the end of the day he's got England to worry about. You know what I mean? And I don't think he'll leave England for United. I doubt it.
You never know, though, innit? United are
You never know, innit?
United are the bigger club, innit? Or not even bigger club. We're the more appealing project, really. And you probably get paid more at United as well. But big up Maris for the super chat. Don't worry, guys. Ollie has 2 weeks to enjoy it from the Leicester game. His days will be numbered. Tick tack.
But he'll win Leicester, man.
I hope you're right.
He'll beat Leicester, man. And then we'll be back to square one when we lose to Liverpool, innit? Because ain't no Shaw stopping Salah, mate. Ain't no Wan-Bissaka stopping Mane, mate. I tell you that.
Because we spoke about it off air. Like this version of Mo Salah that we're seeing right now, I said it 2 weeks ago, I think.
It's different gravy,
this is incredible. Like the goal that he scored today, you just have to hold your hands up and like just appreciate brilliance. And that's what Salah is right now.
Yeah, literally. He's that goal was unbelievable. The game was unbelievable. High octane football, end to end, tempo, unbelievable. You think Man United can cope with that, man? When I looked at the football, we're about 4 or 5 years behind. Like to play in that sync and in that kind of rhythm, and both teams to know what they're doing. And oh my god, mate, I felt like we're far. I felt like I was just in awe, man. United
I can't lie, I was all, you know, because I can't lie. You see these City Liverpool games over the last couple of years, the level of quality in these games, from the sideline to the players on the pitch, has been incredible. Like
it's a new Classico, isn't it? Really, it's taking over the Classico.
Yeah, like as a football fan, yeah, like because let's be honest, we want both teams to lose, isn't it? So we can kind of watch these as a neutral in a way, innit? Today, you just have to appreciate what they were doing,
mate. You know when you got to look at it's the fact that they're both managers are world-class managers. Both of them, you know what I mean, knew what they were doing. This is without a Trent Alexander-Arnold. You know what I mean? Did Klopp complain? Nah. They still played the same way. You know what I mean? Like, they had Curtis Jones in the midfield. You know? When you look at it, man, I'd rather have that Curtis Jones in our midfield, the way he was bopping the ball around.
I can't lie, I do think Curtis Jones is a decent player. You know, he's probably better. He's definitely McFred. He's better than McFred.
Both of them, man. He's better than both of them, man. Let's not kid ourselves, man. Better than both of them, mate. You know what I mean? I thought Fred had a decent first half, but second half, he just went back to his shell.
Yeah, calm. Let's talk about United then. Where do we start? Man. It's actually mad looking at the game that we watched today with Liverpool City and then comparing it to United against Everton. We should be all over Everton. What? They had they had Dominic Calvert-Lewin out, Richarlison out, Gomez out, Coleman out. And guess what? We still couldn't beat them. I didn't hear Rafa Benitez have excuses. They came to Old Trafford. Townsend fully mocked it by doing the Ronaldo celebration and they walked out with a point.
You know what, man? That and I seen it like literally right in front of me when he did the Sue. Like it was crazy, man. Man actually did it right in front of me, you know. And yeah, Milner was getting cut, but I'm telling you now, still held his own. They still kept playing the same way. Man United, imagine we go, you know what I mean, and we don't have certain players. Well, all he's gonna start to making excuses, mate. That's the level. And I think for me, yeah, it's like when I looked at the game, first half, I thought, and people are saying to me, first half was amazing, but it was just, that's how bad our standard is, you know. That if that's our first half, where we had, I think, one big chance. If you really look at it, maybe the Cavani was that count as a one big chance?
Yeah, the Cavani one counted.
Yeah, but I don't think the Martial was, because at the end of the day, he kind of fluffed it. You know what I mean? So if you look at it, there was only that one. That was only one big chance, and everyone's saying that it was a great half. I thought it was an average half. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, man. I thought it was an average half. We got the goal in Martial, but again, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, why don't you give credit for Oli for that ball, for that play?" That's problem solving, man. Greenwood gets the ball, gives it to Bruno Fernandes. Lovely ball, by the way. Bruno Fernandes lays it off to Martial. Martial does the rest. That's Martial.
And even then, the goal took a deflection.
Yeah, he took a deflection. Obviously, I don't know that when I'm in the ground.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like it's a well-beaten goal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm celebrating like it's a mad goal, but like it's crazy. Like a lot of people saying, "Oh, but that's the pattern of players." That ain't no pattern of play, mate. That is literally the players playing. You know what I mean? Problem-solving football, and that's what they did.
See, this is what I thought it was. Yeah, I think in the first half we were moving the ball a lot quicker, especially in the first.
Yeah, we were.
But then in the final third again, clueless. That's another thing.
Why was the shot overlapping? I honestly, that is for me worrying, you know, and I feel like something's gone wrong. Either he's lost his confidence again, or he's sulking because he hasn't got his boy Rashford there.
Or do you think he's playing with injury?
Maybe he is. Maybe he's trying to like think, "Oh, I can't do that up and down forward, that up and down running, because if I do that, my calf's gonna go again." Maybe that's what we've been told. Maybe they said, "Let Martial do a bit of individual brilliance on his own. Maybe let's see what he can do." And the front three are enough. Honestly, man, I felt sorry for Martial, man, because in the day I was like, "Yo, brother, you're not going to overlap him." There was only one time he overlapped, I think it was, and we didn't get anywhere with that ball.
And even in the second half, Jadon Sancho, when he came on, Luke Shaw wasn't overlapping. Like we normally saw with Borussia Dortmund, when soon as Jadon Sancho got the ball, Rafa Guerrero is gone. He's making that run to the byline. It helps out Jadon Sancho because then the defenders have to think of someone else in it. And then Jadon Sancho can get the half a yard to make a pass. With United, he gets the ball. There's 3 people around him. And then apparently, I think, I can't remember who said the comment, yeah. Oli was just telling Sancho to be direct. But Sancho's not that type of player. And I said I think I said it on Friday. Oli's trying to use Sancho the way he uses Rashford. They're 2 different type of players. You need plays in and around Sancho to get the best out of him. But we don't have that right now. And that's why we don't have to.
And I thought Sancho had a good cameo, you know. I thought he was neat and tidy. I thought he tried to play it, you know, quick 1-2s, he'd give and go. I thought he actually played a decent game, but again, man, it's like Ronaldo's trying to do his own thing over there. And what pisses me off about Ronaldo is he's coming too deep for the ball, man. And I don't know what you're doing. Does that mean he's frustrated? Does that mean that he thinks, you know what, bun this, man? So if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a set of tactics, doesn't Ronaldo always stay up front and make sure he operates in that zone area? Is that what the game plan is? Or is it, again, the players playing for themselves? Because they're just thinking, you know what? Ronaldo's going down here and Mason Greenwood's getting pissed off. I actually feel for Mason Greenwood sometimes, you know. Imagine you're invading my space. I'm on the right-hand side. Let me find you. But then Ronaldo's coming to him. And then he's like on the left-hand side, Cavani. Sorry, not Cavani, but Sancho doesn't have anyone to help him out with Shaw. Like, nobody knows what they're doing, man. It's all freestyle, man. McTominay is a coward, man. I'm sorry, yeah, but I'll say it. I seen in my own eyes, yeah, McTominay not go for that ball. I don't know if you've seen it, yeah. There was a ball where it should have been a 50-50. McTominay should have went for that ball, and he didn't go for it. And I thought, for me, the whole of the East Stand was livid, man, because I thought, what are you doing, McTominay? Why are you hiding for? Go and get that ball. And he didn't get the ball. You
know the mad thing was? I actually thought this weekend was one of Scott McTominay's better performances that we've seen this season.
Nah, mate, he hiding. I don't know what you see that, man.
No. I think it's one of his better performances, but it still wasn't above like a 7 out of 10.
I didn't see him. Well, I don't know what he did. Can someone tell me what McTominay did? I don't know what he did. I don't know what you're seeing, Statman. You know.
No. I'm not saying it was an unbelievable performance here, but this is how low my standards are for Scott McTominay. I thought this was like a 6 out of 10 performance from him.
I think someone said today he's playing hide and seek. Honestly, he is, man. There were so many tackles that McTominay should have went in for and he didn't. I couldn't believe it, man. First half, I thought he did. There was a few moments where he got the ball. He started getting
this is what I'm talking about. In the first half, I thought he was decent. Second half, he faded.
Yeah, second half. First half, there was a few moments where he got in behind and then we got a few corners from that. But again, we're scratching beneath the surface, man.
I know, man.
Just because he made a little darting run.
Listen, that's more than I expect for Scott McTominay, isn't it? My standards are actually in the mud, with Scott McTominay.
We're in the mud, people. Absolutely in the mud, man. Because for me, second half. For me, when you look at second half is where it's meant to be counting. That's, you know what I mean? Second half is meant to be where it kind of like, we show what we're made of. But, I don't know if you know the stat, but we've not been 2-0 up, all season.
Yeah, I saw that. I can't remember who put in the chat today.
That's crazy, man. That is, when you look at it, that's actually mad, because it just shows you that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And when he brought on Ronaldo, I think he was looking at that stat thinking, let me get that 2-0 quickly, rather than thinking that we're playing absolutely rubbish. We're not kind of doing anything with the ball. So by you bringing on Ronaldo, when I thought Cavani, he was chasing a lot of the ball, he was pressing. I thought he kind of made Yeremina and Keane sometimes a bit kind of like, I wouldn't say they were all over the place, but it made them a bit uneasy, innit? Like, I thought Cavani gave that, and I thought, come on, man, give him an extra minute or so. But when you look at Ronaldo, I think what he's doing is he's scared because he's thinking, if I give Ronaldo 20 minutes or 15 minutes, he's going to be mad at me, I need to give him. What time did he come on? Like 55th minute, innit? Didn't he?
Yeah, the subs, this is what I said. I thought the subs were kind of early.
Early, mate. Because he's scared of Ronaldo, man.
57th minute it was.
You can't keep Ronaldo more than he should do, man. Are you mad?
Because I can't lie.
Give Cavani more time.
As soon as he benched Ronaldo, you're still winning 1-0 at that point, innit? In the 57th minute. And I don't think we started the second half horribly bad, didn't it?
Nah, we didn't.
So I was kind of like,
the thing.
You might as well just keep it. Apparently, Martial got injured. That's why he got subbed. So
have we heard that, though? Have we heard that?
I think that's what BT was saying, innit?
Yeah,
but even then, I didn't think Martial was looking injured, but
he didn't look injured to me. He actually was he was almost pissed off coming off. Because I can see it from there. And he took so long to come off the pitch, man. He was put his head down. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I don't think he was injured, but if he plays for France, is he in the France squad, by the way?
Yeah,
if he plays in the France squad, and he's in that team and he's playing this week, then he wasn't injured, and that's our confirmation that he wasn't injured. I'm sorry, man. I think Nuruddin tried to tell me that he was injured and that. And I just don't believe it, man. Because he looked like he was annoyed. Yeah, Dan TV says it there. He looked like he was annoyed that he was coming off. Keogh said he was limping. I don't know, man. He looked like he was all right to me, man.
See, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because you see with Martial, I actually thought he had a very good game as well on the left-hand side, which is why I said, if Martial wants to come into the side, the left-hand side is his only opportunity, because you're never going to start over Ronaldo Cavani. On the left, he's probably one of our most selfless forwards, so he can kind of play with Cristiano Ronaldo in a way.
Yeah,
you need those type of players around him, and I thought he done decently well in the first half. I think he looked after the ball well as well.
Yeah,
what do you think of Martial?
For me, I thought first half, he was the only that was our only outlet anyway. Greenwood was non-existent on that right-hand side, mate. I don't know what's going on with Greenwood, by the way. I think that needs to be talked about as well. You know what I mean? Is he lacking confidence? Is he, is he getting pissed off with everything that's going around him? Can he play the way he plays now? I'm not sure. But I thought Martial looked bright, man. I thought there was a few top moments where I don't know if you've seen it, when the ball came over, the touches were decent. You know what I mean? I thought he played well, man. I thought he did his thing, man. He held it on that left-hand side where that was our only outlet. It felt like, for me, like Van Gaal era. You know what I mean? When we just kept playing the ball to Martial on that left-hand side. And he was he turned into life. That was it.
The catalyst kind of thing too.
Yeah, the catalyst, to what we do. Because Bruno wasn't... The problem with Bruno is, and a lot of people don't realize this, but he doesn't really kind of offer you anything, when... You know what I mean? There's not like a shot within reason, I said, in your box, or it's just not like a chance. When everything becomes tight, you know what I mean? Like De Bruyne, he's not a De Bruyne type of player, is he? that can make something out of nothing, can get the ball. And I know he gave the ball to Martial, but that was almost as if like, you know, any other player could have done that. It was almost
but I can't lie, you see Bruno's first touch for that pass. That was cold.
Yeah, it was quality. No, it was quality. It was quality. But I'm saying like, as in like, that was only one moment where we had that little chance. Apart from that, whenever it's tight, Bruno becomes ineffective. But then again,
in tight congested spaces, he's not the best.
Yeah, but then again,
technically
exactly. But then where's the management team to help him out? Where's the management team to say, you know what? How can we maximize Bruno? And I thought Martial, for me, was the only one that looked like he was doing something. Fred, I thought, played a decent that first half as well. I give him that. You know what I mean? Kept playing the ball quickly. You know what I mean? I thought, you know what I mean? He looked a bit tidy, but again, we're scratching beneath the surface, mate. You know what I mean? We're looking for positives that shouldn't be really there. You know what I mean? Because there's a bigger picture here we're talking about. The bigger picture is we're shit in it. You know what I mean? We're shit, man. You know
that's the reality of it. Big up United Sweden with the super chat as well. Ollie's coaching as he played, does subs with 5 minutes left and so on. His managerial career is a reflection of his career. Great moments, and that's it. And you know what? That comment is spot on. Some decent moments, but overall nothing special. And that's this team summed up.
Yeah,
nothing special about this team.
Nothing, man. And that's the reality, man. And you know what, man? I think like, you know what I mean? It's a case of he's got friends there in Darren Fletcher. I was looking at it today, yeah. Darren Fletcher is meant to be the football director. He's taking pictures with Donny van der Beek in training. He's seeing everything, you know what I mean? And by the way, Donny van der Beek, man, I nearly, you know what I mean? I nearly was about to have a chat with him, you know. It's crazy because basically, you know, at the end of the game, right? They do their warm down, innit? So I stayed after the game doing match reaction, and he was doing the warm up. And I'm not even kidding you. There was a guy who shouted, "Donny van der Beek, man! You know, free Donny van der Beek. You deserve better." And then what they did was they took him to the other side. So he did his training, and the trainer said, "Let's go on the other side." So I wanted basically to have a chat with him and say, "Yo, Donny, man, listen, free Donny, innit? You get me?" And then basically he went on to the other side, and then after that, by the time he was coming back on, the security said, "Yo, you have to get out, man." And he was pissed off, man. He looked like he was just like, you know what I mean, doing a warm down. I mean, where was the other players doing the warm downs? There was only 2 of them. Where was Bailly? Where was Mata? Where was Matic? You know what I mean?
He's doing a warm down for a game that he didn't even play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Man's doing a warm down for a game he didn't even play. It's actually crazy.
I feel so sorry for Donny, man.
They're actually making him suffer. You know what I mean? In this team, man. And then we see the bench. We seen that picture of Mourinho's era where Rashford, Pogba, who else was on the bench? So many players were on the bench.
Ronaldo.
Now Ronaldo. They were all glum. Have you noticed the faces on all of them? They were all glum, man.
See, that's why I said I actually think Ollie's starting to lose his dressing room in a way.
Of course.
Donny unhappy. Pogba, you know what? Ronaldo said that he wants United to move the ball quicker the other day. I don't know, man. I think as soon as he leaves Ronaldo, that's it. He's gone.
Yeah, easily. You know
and let's be honest, you know when you play the bigger sides right now coming up this month, yeah? What, we're going to sit back for most of the game. Ronaldo's probably going to get like 2 touches in the opposition's box. He's going to get frustrated. And then guess what happens? Ronaldo's going to be angry at Ollie.
Yeah.
Ollie's going to lose Ronaldo. As soon as you lose Ronaldo, you're out of the job. Simple.
Yeah. I'm saying it right now.
Ronaldo's get sacked before.
Yeah. I'm calling it right now. We win 2-1 and a last-minute winner from Ronaldo against Leicester. And then it will be papered over the cracks. And then we go into Liverpool. We get battered. We go to a Tottenham game, draw. Man City game, lose. That is literally my prediction. What is it today? 3rd of October. United to win against Leicester 2-1. United to lose against Liverpool. United to draw against Tottenham. United to lose against Man City. That is literally what's going to be our season. You can almost like envisage it. That's how bad it is. Yeah. We are predictable FC.
I think we got 2 wins from our last 6 games. And you know those 2 wins? It was a 90th-minute De Gea penalty save and the last-minute Ronaldo winner.
There you go.
It could easily have been 6 games without a win.
And it could have been 2-2, by the way, if Noble. Yeah.
It's actually mad. Big up United Sweden with another super chat. Give him the best team ever walked the earth. He will still make them look clueless, breaking down teams. Look at our build-up. He's non-existent. And you're spot on. Look at the players we have right now. Forget even the best team in the world. We have Bruno, Pogba, Ronaldo, Cavani, Sancho, Greenwood.
Yeah,
Donny,
you know what the
still clueless.
You know about someone we'll say that I was on Adam's show before, and we were talking about like midfielders and saying that if we go buy a midfielder in January, what are the chances that they start? What are the chances that they will displace McFred? No chance. There isn't no chance.
We're seeing
McFred here to stay, barring an injury.
We're seeing it already. I don't get why Nemanja Matic is not playing more in this side either. I think Nemanja Matic, when he comes on, has done his thing. When he started against West Ham, for example, he played very, very well.
Yeah.
We know when he gets the ball, he can play those line-breaking passes, which is so helpful when you're playing a low block. Do we do that? No.
You know, I think
we just have passion and desire every single game.
You know, when Nemanja Matic plays, he always normally plays away at United. He always starts when we're away from home. I've had that feeling, you know, this season. Like, you know, was it against Southampton? Did he start away from home? Did he?
But I think he also started against Newcastle. Did he not? At Old Trafford.
He started against Newcastle. I could be wrong then, but
I think we played a Matic Pogba pivot that day.
No, I'm sure Pogba was on the left.
Nah, I'm pretty sure against Newcastle was in midfield, didn't it? And then it was Sancho on the left, I think.
Yeah, but my point still stands that I think for me, he sees Matic for certain games, but what are them certain games though? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't know what he like. What he bring. I think it's almost as if he gives them like false promises. He thinks like, oh, you know, you're in my plans, and then all of a sudden he can decimate your confidence just like that. You know what I mean? Like Bailly, remember last year when Bailly had a run of 5 games, and he remember that time when does anyone remember when we were all hugging Bailly?
What was it after the Villa Wolves game when you're top of the league?
Bro, top of the league. This Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is dangerous, you know. This guy is literally like, bro, he's like one of them people that promise you things, and then let you down constantly, time and time again, you know. You know what I mean? They're passive liars, bro. My man literally was like, yo, hugging my man, you get me? And then just left him for dead, mate. Brought
Lindelof straight back against Man City in the League Cup, and we went out.
Yeah. And it's like certain players, they think they're in there. Like Matic had them game, remember, when it was after lockdown, got him basically to top 4. Now, did we get top 4 that season, didn't we? Was it 30?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then it was like,
third, I think it was, now. When everyone voted it.
And then after that, it was like, bye-bye. You're not playing next season. But Fred came back in. Like, seriously, like, when you got to look at it, it's crazy, you know? Donny van de Beek, when he scored the goal against Crystal Palace, I know we lost 3-1, but he looked dangerous. Then after that, just was like, yeah, we're not going to reward you. Normally, other teams, when you score a goal or you have a little bit of a cameo appearance, you know, you go into the team.
Everyone does it. You play players on form. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I big up Yellow Hood. Probably butchered that pronunciation with a super sticker. Thank you very much for that.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many things where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is like, kind of like, you know.
This is the funniest thing. Ole is elite man manager. Where's his man management skills right now? Donny is unhappy. Most of these players, when are they going to get a game now? When we're at the Carabao Cup.
Doesn't maximize his squad. Doesn't use the squad fairly. You know what I mean? The substitutions yesterday, you know what I mean? Like, have you noticed as well? He never uses substitutions. Like, I'm not calling for Mata to start, but he will never ever bring on Mata.
This is the perfect example.
Well, there you go, then, exactly.
Because even Ross Barkley made that pass the other day for one of the goals. He's making an impact and he's getting game time.
Yeah. So it's
that just says it all.
Exactly. That says it all. And that's the problem with us. We don't do that. Even I thought for me, Shaw should have been off. But on Tellez has got confidence. You know that's crazy, yeah? What do you not do this, yo? Tellez has scored a wonder goal in the Champions League. I thought for me, you know what I mean, was a good shining light in that game. Next thing you know, back to the bench. Oh, Shaw's back.
And the thing is that, like, if Shaw has been playing very, very well this season, then I can understand why you want him back in it.
Yeah.
But he hasn't. He's probably been one of our worst players this season, let's be honest. And it was that mistake for the goal as well when he rushed in for no reason. And left Townsend free. But no one wants to talk about that now with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's been shocking this entire season. No top bread is talking about what we're still living on that sweet Caroline gas in the Euros.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them. Even Maguire, I've said Maguire. You know what I mean? I think Lindelof's is playing well, to be honest with you, which is crazy. But then again, is for me, he's weak on the counter, man. Did you see him at the end, like with the goal? He's just scrambling back, and Demarai Gray so many times 1-on-1, he just looks a bit nervous, innit? You know what I mean? Like it's uneasy, man. It's uneasy.
And if someone said Shaw isn't fit, that makes it even worse. Why is Shaw playing? Then you have to look at Ollie.
But he'll play for England, though. He'll play for England. You know what I mean? And that's a problem. I just look at it and I think, you know, there's a lot of players who are getting a lot of kind of slack in terms of, you know, when they play one bad game and then they're off. And there's some players that's getting free passes. You know what I mean? I just thought I didn't understand the Ronaldo substitution. For me, I love Ronaldo. You know, even you, me. You know what I mean? We're a big advocate. He's a world class player still. Can give you that moment. It's got quality here. But I thought Cavani earned his chance more. He earned, for me, 15 minutes more. Can we not agree on that? At least 15 more minutes.
I can't like even let's be honest here. Why did he not start Ronaldo and Pogba in the first place? You're resting them countries.
Exactly.
It makes no sense. And Ollie did the exact same thing. Remember when he went out to Leicester in the FA Cup?
I know. And then tried to play
about just makes no sense
in one goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why nobody will never ever get Ollie. And I think the fans have had enough, man. You know what I mean? Even the woman next to me, she's gone Ollie out now, man. You know what I mean? Big up Leslie. She honestly, man, she's been
the one doing nails and that.
Always have. Yeah, the one doing nails. Yeah, she's always been saying Ollie's our darling, and you know, he's our, you know, and she's sunshine. And honestly, man, she'd be like, yo, man, believe in Ollie. Like we've always been having these kind of like back and forths. And now she said, do you not see at the end of the vlog? She goes, something's got to change. I think it's time to go. Like, big up Leslie, man. She's literally like seeing the light. And she's seen it because at the end of the day, it was the same. I was sat with her in the Mourinho era, and she said the same thing. She goes, yeah, it's time to go now with Mourinho. You know what I mean? We're not having this anymore. And now she's had enough now. You know what I mean? And that's the reality, bro. Because at the end of the day, yeah, this team cannot do it anymore. They can't. They can't do it anymore, bro. The team cannot do it anymore.
Big up United Sweden with another super chat. There are no top teams in Europe who would even reconsider Ollie as manager. I don't think there's anyone in the Premier League that would reconsider Ollie as manager. No. My 3-year-old son makes better excuses than him. I'm so hurting, man. It's true. He's actually crazy. Man, big up Yellow Hood with another super chat. It's mad that we have so many players operating on the left wing. Sancho, Martial, Lingard, Pogba, Rashford, and even Ronaldo. Even if Rashford gets bad, nothing will change. Ollie's down. See, that's what I want to say. Because Top Red keeps saying, oh, when Rashford's back, we're going to see a different United. But let's not forget, you know, last season when Rashford was playing bad, people were like, Rashford needs to get dropped. All of a sudden, for example, when Scott McTominay gets injured, we're missing Scott McTominay, but we want to hold him midfielder because Scott McTominay's not good enough. Yeah. None of it makes sense. The amount of excuses this manager gets is insane.
And what Rashford is going to come back, though, who knows? It will be the same Rashford, the explosive Rashford, you know what I mean? He's not had game time. He needs game time, you know. For him to get back to the level he's been, you know, where he's scoring them goals, he will, you know, the shoulder contact as well. He'll have to have a few games. He won't be brought in straight away, you know. And again,
and he shouldn't.
And again, is it the type of football that, you know, we're gonna want to see? Because at the end of the day, he has to be more unselfish now that Ronaldo is there. Can he do what he did last year? Get on the edge of the box and shoot anymore when Ronaldo's there? Do you reckon? I don't think he can.
It's the same thing with Mason, for example. Mason has to adapt his game to play with Cristiano Ronaldo. Are these players right now adapting the game? The answer is no. Like, surely someone has to be that to Mason. Yeah, maybe not every single time you don't have to cut in and shoot. Maybe sometimes go down that side and whip a ball in because you have a very, very good cross on him.
Yeah.
And we've got one of the best players in the world. Yeah. The answer is no.
Rashford going to cross the ball? Rashford, I don't think is going to get on the byline and keep crossing it. He's going to want to cut in and shoot. That's the play he is. You know? So
someone said Atalanta losing 2-0 to AC Milan. Don't worry, they'll probably beat us still.
But again, that's a barometer though. AC Milan are a better footballing team than us, though.
We saw it last year.
So again, you know what I mean? That isn't a that doesn't like give me any confidence still, you know, because AC Milan are a better footballing team. If AC Milan came to Old Trafford, they beat us with all their players. And they're top I think they're third anyway, AC Milan, so respect them, mate.
even last year, I think they had that dodgy goal that was disallowed because Frank Kessie handballed it apparently, or handballed
exactly.
it, even though it wasn't a handball.
Yeah, exactly. We got away with that, man. Only the Pogba goal was a difference, man. You get me? So
and that was when he was coming back from injury. I think it was, isn't it? First game back.
So I don't understand that, man. You get me? And for me, I look at Atalanta. For me, whether we get past that group, I'm just still not seeing us anyway get to any kind of round of 16, quarterfinals, you name it, mate. There's no chance, mate. If City, of all people, have been flopping for so many years, and they've got a manager in Pep Guardiola, what chance have we got in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? No chance, mate. Absolutely no chance. So to even think beyond group stage, I'm not even because I think we're just going to get embarrassed. If people like Bayern Munich or Dortmund or teams like that come to our ground, they'll just wipe us apart, mate. They've got the quality there.
We saw it last year. Our record against the top 6 was shocking.
Well, there you go.
Now we're going to play. And I think we might beat Man City, did we not?
Yeah, we beat Man City away, but we didn't beat them at home.
Yeah, when we ended the, I think, 22 match winning run, I think it was, in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, we know when we play the bigger sides, we struggle every single time because Ole's not good enough. And now we're going to be facing the best managers in Europe in the Champions League, and people think we have a chance.
Yeah. And the worst thing about that, the Big Six games, that Pogba will be on the left, Ronaldo up top, Greenwood on the right, McFred behind Bruno, Shaw, Varane. You just know
Maguire,
the team already. Maguire is back. I can tell you the team already.
If Rashford's back, he'll be on the right, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think Rashford will be back enough.
Yeah, because I think he'll be back against Leicester, from the bench.
From the bench. But then who comes off the bench, you reckon? That's going to be one person that comes off the bench.
Who knows, innit? Because we've even seen, I think 2 weeks ago against Aston Villa, Eric Bailly wasn't even on the bench.
Yeah.
That just shows the quality we have right now in our squad, and we're still not winning anything.
Was Dalot not on the bench on the game weekend? I didn't even see him,
Who knows, man? Wait, let me see.
Let us know. Yeah, I don't know. So it's just for me, man.
He wasn't.
I just look at. He wasn't.
Nah. Our bench was Dean Henderson, Telles, Bailly, Paul Pogba, Sancho, Donny, Jesse, Matic, Ronaldo.
Wow, that's crazy, man. You're not even imagine getting told you're not even on the bench. You know what I mean? But someone like Juan Mata, who rarely will play and is just there for just the sake of it. You know what I mean? Is on the. Whenever you see Juan Mata coming off the bench in the Premier League, never, hardly ever. And
even apparently Juan Mata's unhappy at the club with his lack of game time.
Yeah.
But even then, surely you should have seen it when he signed a new contract. That's what happened last year.
Yeah, exactly. You should have seen it coming. You know what I mean? But he's happy to be there. He's only just creating problems because he's probably seen that the training grounds look great. The mood around the ground is not great. You know what I mean? He's not getting he doesn't feel part of the squad anymore. He's not kind of seeing progress in it. You feel me? Because he's still
a senior player at the end of the day, innit? He's won trophies.
Yeah. But he's probably thinking, maybe he's thinking as well for Donny van der Beek. He's probably looking at thinking certain players like are younger than me, Telles, Dalot. He's looking at he might be one of the people that thinking that he might care for these players. And I think, you know what, man? Nah, man, you rather do it.
He's one of the senior voices in the dressing room, innit?
Yeah, they might come to him and say, yo, listen, bro, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Obviously, you might have a coaching role soon here. You're one of the leader heads here. What do you think's going on, man? He could be that kind of. He might be the counselor out of the group that everyone comes to for advice.
Well, clearly he ain't Oli because his advice is crap. But big up United Sweden with another super chat. Oli chose the lineup. Oli chose his tactics. Oli chose his coaching stuff. Oli is the only one responsible for this. Who backs this? Oli sexuals. Right. They still back these managers.
Hey, the sad thing about it is, man, they were singing at the end, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if you heard it yet, but when I was doing my match reaction, man, they were there. Some of the guys, you know what I mean, singing. I was thinking, man, it's just blind following, isn't it? That's all it is.
We say it every time. People support Oli more than they support Manchester United.
Yeah.
I genuinely think if you support Oli, you're against United doing well at this point.
Yeah. And also, I say it here right now, these guys, these top reds, would rather fan cams and all these people who do social media be out than for us to win a trophy. If you gave them an option now and you said, yo, win a trophy or these guys or whoever we are, you know what I mean, out. They'd rather us out make than trophies. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, we know that's true.
They're more concerned about protecting the club's image rather than winning trophies. They're more concerned about winning the right way rather than just winning it. They're almost this. It's almost like a narrative. It's a story. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like they believe in some fairy tale. Ain't no fairy tale happening anymore because there's Pep Guardiola, there's Jurgen Klopp, there's Tuchel, there's managers that are good, Brendan Rodgers, there's players that are good now. We're not playing, you know what I mean, Sunderland anymore. We're not playing these teams anymore that will just come and part the bus. Stoke, you're coming to play Brentford now, who are playing good football.
You know what's mad? Brentford wouldn't swap their manager with ours.
Nah, you're mad, mate. They would never.
That says it all for me. Brighton wouldn't swap their manager. You could argue probably even Norwich. They probably prefer Daniel Farke because he plays better football.
Yeah, because in the day, right, as people probably won't like to hear this yet, but every club should demand entertaining football, or at least football that you can buy into. Football that you can buy into. Nobody wants to be bored. Nobody wants to come there and think, wow, what, we're not getting the money worth, or we're not getting our worth as fans. We're not. That's the problem with us. We're not getting that. And as fans, we need to, keep voicing our opinion. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of the people who follow Olive blindly is that they think it will happen, but it won't happen though. It won't. You know what I'm saying? It won't happen.
It's been 3 years, but they're still trying to push this agenda and propaganda that Ollie's actually a good manager. We've had enough evidence. What more do you need? Get relegated or something? And guess what? There'll probably still be people backing Ollie. You know.
Well,
these people are mad.
But
big up Yellow Hood with another super chat. United are trying to push this Roberto Carlos thing on Instagram. He's actually mad, man. Like, let's be honest, yeah. He had a nice 4 months. After that, average. Other than the spell with England, which let's be honest, we don't really care about.
My United bio. You know what I mean? Look at the bio for the.
Oh yeah, I saw that after the Villarreal game.
Yeah.
I can't lie. This club is shameless. Like, you expect someone like us to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
And when we would do it, we would do it for a joke. These are actually trying to suck this club out, like just suck everything, innit? Every little gas that we get, these lot milk it. Because let's be honest, remember when Ronaldo signed? We saw Ronaldo post every 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. But it's a commercial side, isn't it? You feel me? I was only happy that we got Ronaldo because he didn't go to Man City. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? As much as I wanted him, and as much I did say a couple of months ago, I'd rather have a DM than Ronaldo. But also, when he came, though, at that point, I wanted him because he was about to go to Man City. Just imagine Ronaldo in that Man City team now. He'd be scoring 25 goals, 30 goals a season. All he would do is just stay where he is, and everyone will find you. Tap-ins, mate, at City. Tap-in Central.
Fact. Big up Nadala Tolicio. Probably butchered that name as well. I'm sorry. You know what's crazy? Top Red's actually blaming Fred for the goal and not saying anything about Shaw. Agenda FC. Facts. I still think Fred was at fault for the goal, partly. But at the same time, Shaw should have done a lot better. Shaw was the main culprit when I watched it back. Why would you move out your position to what? And then Townsend was through.
Yeah.
But it's fine, innit? 4 months is enough for the fan base to judge a player. 4 months, a good 4 months, and you're the best player. You're the best left back in the world. You're better than Robertson apparently. After what? He's done it for 3-4 years in a row now. But it's fine, innit? When you call it out, it's being negative instead of just being in touch with reality. But big up United Sweden with another super chat. People don't want to see the reality, man, because we want to be the best. We want to win trophies. To say all is to say that we failed again. We have failed.
We have failed again.
The thing is, I get, like, if Ed Woodward didn't want to sack Ollie, I can get that kind of thing, innit? Because then it will look bad on him because that's like the third manager that he's hired and it looks bad on him. But the fan base, we have no loyalty to Ollie right now.
No.
And people still back this guy. He's actually incredible. John.
But the modern day. Go on.
I was going to say, some of the messages John has been saying, I can't put them on screen yet, but they've been funny. I can't even lie.
Yeah. You know what my thing is, is that a lot of fans now need to realize there's hardly going to be a long-term project anymore. There isn't. There's going to be 3, 4 years max, and then you move on. Chelsea have done it time and time again, and there's people saying that we shouldn't be that sort of club. So what you're trying to say? We don't aspire to win trophies. We don't aspire to win Champions League.
We want culture, innit?
We want the culture. We want the DNA. We want that, man. The bullshit, man.
Passion
Every
FC.
club. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Every club. You know what I mean? I don't go to Old Trafford at crazy times, freezing cold, to say, oh, we've got a bit of passion today. The boys dig in. You know, that's Sunday League football. I'm sorry, but no disrespect to Sunday League, yeah. But that's what you get at Sunday League level. Passion, desire, you know, willingness. Here, the quality should count. And a manager should count. And we don't have that because we've got a burning tax on our head. And for me, yeah, I don't know about you, Statman, yeah, but this would be a perfect time to get rid of Volley. This 2-week international break.
100%.
Unveiling of a new manager. Just imagine the unveiling of the manager, bro. We could just sit back and relax. And you know what it is, yeah? A lot of people are saying Zidane, this, that, yeah. But for me, either one of the four for me would be an adequate replacement. Conte, Ten Hag, Zidane, or Enrique. All four, though. If everyone had them four as an opportunity to go and bring up Man United, we would go and say, you know what? You're at the helm, mate. Conte, okay, the football might not be as good, but he's a winner. And
even then,
squad.
Conte's football is still better than Ollie's football. But that's for another day. People still think Ollie plays good football, which is incredible.
Exactly. He wouldn't play McFred, by the way. Zidane would bring a whole different kind of style. Ten Hag would be a coach and get the best out of these players. You'd probably see a better McFred. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to think of that. But you'd probably see a better McFred. And then, you know what I mean? You'd go and get, obviously, you know what I mean? He did bits at Barcelona, the other manager. There's available.
Luis Enrique.
Yeah, Luis Enrique. Even Graham Potter. I would take Graham Potter's manager.
Oh, 100%. You see what they did to Arsenal yesterday?
But there you
I know
go.
it's 0-0 here, but they played them off the park. And that's not something that's a one-off occasion for Graham Potter and Brighton. They're one of the best football sides in the league. I've been saying that since last year. He did an unbelievable job at Östersund. They even beat Arsene Wenger's Arsenal during that time.
Yeah.
With Östersund.
Yeah. If Mulder fans hated Ollie, and we've seen it 2 years ago, big up John 72. If Mulder fans, why did we not hear the warning signs 2 years ago? Because they were there. The warning signs were there. You know what I mean? Like, they were actually there. Like, the warning signs were there to say, you know what? This guy is not going to be your guy. Cardiff manager's telling us that. Everyone is telling us that. To the point where everyone knows this manager's not good enough, but it's down to the Glazers to act. But will they act? Will they wait for everything to crumble?
See, this is an interesting one. Would you take Rodgers?
I would take Rodgers as well. Of course I would.
Yeah, I can't lie. Just because we have Ollie, yes.
That's crazy. I'm not just saying go and bring a manager who's just only better than Ollie, but the difference between Ollie and Graham Potter is the difference between Ollie and Ten Hag is even greater. Zidane even greater. The difference even between Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and, let's say, who's in the Premier League?
Daniel Farke.
Daniel Farke is probably...
Yeah,
it's only because
he's
Daniel
still better
Farke...
Daniel Farke.
Yeah, it's only because Daniel Farke has got players at Norwich. You know what I mean?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 100% gets what even people like Brighton relegated in my eyes.
Yeah. He'd get every Premier League relegated, every Premier League team that's down the bottom. He'd get them all relegated. Brentford, Norwich,
Newcastle.
He'd get them all relegated.
Even Burnley. He's actually
Burnley, yeah.
Burnley. Like, as much as I hate their football, yeah, but Sean Dyche has done all of that job without spending really any big money, and they're still surviving. Even at Watford, they sacked the manager today. Claudio Ranieri's already in, apparently.
My man has got 7 points from 7 games.
They're a newly promoted side. I think they're around 14th, I think it is. 14th, 15th.
Wow.
Yeah, they're 15th in the league. That's not even that bad.
That's not even that bad, you know. They're how many points behind the bottom?
I think it's around 4. 3 or 4. Which is mad.
Yeah,
you're back.
It's just crazy, isn't it?
I'm actually... The thing about Watford, yeah, like we know they're a sacking club, innit? And I do think today's sacking was a bit harsh, but I can understand why they done it. But at the same time, would United ever do that when I think your audio's gone, by the way.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, you're back. It's like United sacking Oli when we're third. Would United ever do that? The answer is no. That's basically equivalent to what Watford did today.
But Pirlo did it. Pirlo got sacked, didn't he, for winning 2 trophies?
So did Mauricio Sarri.
Yeah. And Allegri's not doing well, is he? Start of the season. Was it worth sacking Pirlo? But they did, because they knew Allegri was an elite manager, and he will get it right. It's just that he's got a new team. He's got to build again. You know what I mean? He will come back. But again, it's like, he didn't win the league. Yeah, he didn't win the league. That's the standard.
But he won, what was it, Coppa Italia, I think it was.
Maybe they're looking at it thinking, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won't win us the league, but if he can get us top 4 every season, that's enough for us.
I think they're happy with that. Because that's where they get the most of the money and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. That's literally where they get the most of the money.
Which is crazy, because let's be honest, would City's owners accept top 4? The answer is no. Would Bayern Munich owners accept Champions League football? The answer is no.
No, they wouldn't. And that's the problem, man. I think, you know what it is, yeah? Gary Neville as well, apparently saying on Insta Live and that, John saying there, he's got to win the next month in 18 months.
18? What, so you're giving him Carabao Cup for next year as well?
That's what I mean, man. 18 months to see a Carabao Cup and you're in top 4. What is this, man? That's what I mean about the media. That's why, for me, I'm coming for Gary Neville and all these man now, That's my next step now. I'm done now chatting to YouTubers anymore now.
Tim Long for the top now. Can't forget that
Tim Long. I'm coming for the top, man. Yesterday, I don't know if you see me on Real 5, yesterday 5, on the 5.
Oh, it's where you won there?
Yeah, man. Just go watch out what I said.
I need to see that.
I said, yeah, big up to, what's his name? Joe Bayer for backing us up. You know the truth. You get me?
Lie, you see Joe, yeah? Say what you want about him. Maybe
big up
as
Joe
an agenda,
Bayer,
yeah? People say he has an agenda against United, but I can't lie. He says what we say. And he puts it on Rio Ferdinand and Howson.
Yeah, and they edited it a bit, you get me? But I said to Joe Bayer, big up for what you're saying, innit? Because you're speaking the truth. And bro, I'm moving mad now, yo. Oh my head, do you think I'm not messing around now, man? Because I'm in the live in the flesh now, and I'm starting to get up the ladder. Listen, best believe I'm coming for all of them, mate. And I'm going to say it how it is, man. And I'm them, yeah, they're protecting the Glazers. That's why, for me, do you know that next Sky Sports event, yeah? Best believe I'm going to get there. Watch.
We need it.
Because at the end of the day,
Gary Neville, yeah?
No, honestly, because at the end of the day, these guys here are all protecting the Glazers. They're all protecting their image. I'm not here. I'm Saeed. I represent myself. And I will call it as I see it. And I will make sure I challenge these guys. Because all of them, yeah, they came for Mourinho. They came for Van Gaal. They absolutely murdered them. But they won't come against Oli because he's a thingy. He's a legend football club. I don't care, man. I don't care anymore now. Because that was him as a player. Now, for me, I'm calling it as I see it now. And for me, I'm coming for them. And I'm going to say it how it is now. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we're tired of this image of people protecting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because he's a legend.
Because let's be honest, I think if Rio, Gary Neville, all them lot here did not protect Oli, I think we'd have been sad by now. Because I think those people have so much say in what happens in the fan base. Because let's be honest, most of the fan base can't think for themselves. They just listen to whatever happens in Sky or BT and then just suck up to their opinions kind of thing.
Exactly. And that's the problem. They want to protect their jobs. That's all they want to do. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of it. That's what happens in the media, bro. And that's why people always have a dig at YouTube and say all these social media. There's no sugarcoating on here. You know what I mean? And that's the reality, mate. You know, when I was doing that thing for Sky Sports all them years ago, they were telling me about Watchdog and all them, or you can't say this and that. You get me? And it was frustrating. But at the end of the day, yeah, now we have these platforms here. Everyone has got to voice their opinions, man. They've got to, because at the end of the day, yeah, if you don't, we're going to be succumbed to this idea and this kind of feeling that everything's okay. No, it's not okay. Man United are in a process that is absolutely a lie. It is an absolute lie, mate. There's no DNA. There's no Fergie way in this. It's a manager who's out of his depth, and it's a manager who needs to be sacked. Simple as that.
This is another thing as well. United Sweden with the super chat, people comparing all these situations to Sir Alex. It's like comparing Ronaldo to Bebe. Ole's salary must be so low comparing to a top level manager. He's safe.
Yeah.
You know what's mad? Did you see that guy at Old Trafford comparing Sir Alex, or saying, "Oh, I could have won the league in Scotland"? First of all, Sir Alex, no one from Celtic or other than Celtic and Aberdeen, Celtic and Rangers, no one's won the league since. No other club. So you still have to give Sir Alex some credit for that. Secondly, he won a European trophy with Aberdeen, beating Real Madrid. Well, we're not going to give Sir Alex Ferguson credit for that.
Exactly. That's what I mean, man. You know what it is now? They're trying to twist the narrative just to kind of make Ole look good, innit? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, oh, and you know what? You know the thing is, yeah? Have you seen what they're trying to do now? They're trying to say, oh, imagine our time when Alex Ferguson was this, or Sir Matt Busby time. Bro, listen, man.
Tim Long said it today, or I think it was today. He said apparently Sir Alex Ferguson didn't win 40% of his games. Imagine if Twitter was around then. Like, how can you even compare that? Because Sir Alex Ferguson was obviously here for so long, over 20 years? So those situations, of course, Sir Alex Ferguson's win rate is not going to be unbelievable when he's been here for that long. Secondly, Sir Alex Ferguson won trophies. You could why are those two conversations even happening about Sir Alex Ferguson's win rate?
Has the Klopp one expired? Or will it be this season?
These they're going to compare him to another manager. They're going to be like, what? Give him time. Eddie Howe, look how long it took him to get Bournemouth promoted. That's probably what they'll do.
John, it's on Rio Ferdinand, his YouTube page, isn't it?
Vibes via Fiber, I think it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Again, you know what I mean? It's just the vibes, isn't it? Yeah, vibe. But I can't wait. It'll be interesting the podcast tomorrow. You get me?
Joe's going to put.
And I wrote in the comments, innit? I wrote in the comments, yeah, right, people, yeah. When you go in the comments of Rio Ferdinand's interview or channel and rattle them, man. I said to them, I wrote on it, Joe Bay is saying things that the top brands don't want to hear. Ole out, hashtag Ole out, and they all came for me in the comments. Oh, here's that toxic fan.
Because it can't. No. You know what it is, yeah? Like, well, let's be honest. Everyone knows Rio Ferdinand's audience. When you bring people like Stephen Howson on, you're going to have a predominantly Manchester-based audience.
Yeah, and also an audience that is for me, who believe in the kind of DNA, you know.
Because I'll be honest here, I only watch their shows when Joe's fighting back, kind of thing, innit? And everyone sends it.
Yeah, of course.
Like in the group chat, for example. That's the only way I watch that show.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what? Stephen Howson agreeing to Rio Ferdinand, everyone being too scared to question Rio.
Yeah, but the problem is, I would question him. I'm not holding back. I'll say it, and I feel like that's what they don't want, and that's why he brought in that Stephen Howson. For me, he works for the Glazers. You feel me? He's got some sort of link to it because the rest of them follow the MUTV. You know, if you look at him, that what's his name, Sam.
You see what happened on MUTV yesterday?
Well, there you go, then, innit?
Or those two little kids that came on and said, "Oh yeah," and their faces went, kind of thing.
They all had an aspire to go on MUTV, and that's what they're all trying to do. For me, I've had messages from MUTV. I've had certain things said, "Oh, this director messaged me say, yo, do you want to get part of the show?" I said, "Nah, man. I've listen, I'm not with you guys, man. Anything to do with that club, mate. See you later." You know what I mean? I'm not doing that, man. You know what I'm trying to say? And for me, it's about protecting for what I stand for, innit? And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not for what I stand for, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't sing Ole's at the wheel. I don't sing it in the ground. I don't sing Ole Ole. Nah, man. Because in the day, how can you like?
That's what the kid said.
How can you do that? Right? Yeah, exactly.
I don't agree with the second part. Yeah.
I think he's a Liverpool fan though.
What, those little kids?
You know, in them boxes, yeah. Because in them boxes, man, anyone can come in it. They don't really look like if you're a fan or not in it. Just, you know what I mean?
Oh, like you even saw, I think yesterday, people like Poet were at the game.
Yeah, Poet, yeah, of course, yeah.
Alhan.
Yeah, Alhan, you get me? Like, it's just a vibes, isn't it? You get me? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're trying to do in it in terms of the social media. They're trying to boost the club in it. You feel me?
Well, I can't like Poet and Alhan are funny, so we're allowed them.
Yeah. But you see them kids as well that was on GGMU TV. Big up to them, yeah. They've had enough. You get me?
You know what it is? It depends on who you're watching it. Because let's be honest here, a large proportion of the fan base they follow other people's opinions, innit? And that's why when people say, so like these big accounts, YouTube accounts have such a massive influence, they do.
Yeah.
I think, say if like the big United YouTube accounts were all Ollie out, yeah, I think most of the fan base will be Ollie out.
Yeah, of course. But most of them are on the fence, yeah, or they believe in this kind of you know what I mean? Like they want to give that the answer that they know that won't get them. Like for me, I'm not bothered about subscribers or people.
No, you know what is it? It's the popular.
I'm what I feel.
It's the popular opinion. We saw it yesterday on Twitter, for example. Everyone wants to be Ollie out all of a sudden.
Well, there you go.
I said for
2 years.
Yeah, let me read this comment here. Sir Alex Ferguson won the league with a team that Ollie would get relegated. Facts on facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Anas put a tweet out yesterday, saying, "Oh, I can't remember what he put," and I replied to it saying, "These people are only Ollie out because it's the popular opinion."
Well, there you go. And it was a popular opinion to be Ollie in.
Yeah, the same things that we're saying right now, or everyone's saying right now, we've been saying for the last year or over that. But we were negative at that time, but now everyone, because it's the popular opinion, wants to say it. That's all it is.
Yeah. You know, people won't lie to me, yeah. Because for me, I was Ollie out, and I'll tell you the right date. September, 2-0 West Ham away, 2019. That's when I've had enough. I was like, nah, man, I'm not getting bossed by a midfield of Mark Noble, mate. I'm not, man. And then it was Guendouzi who bossed us about. Then it was them brothers. And then I was like, nah, man, because in the day, yeah, if I can't see what Ollie's trying to implement with a weakened team, how can you judge him when he's got a strong team?
Because even like, for example, when people throw out the Jurgen Klopp thing, even straight away when Jurgen Klopp came in, they were playing attacking football. He had a philosophy straight away. But you could kind of tell, you know what, the players are not good enough. That's all it was. With United, you could break. We saw it when Ollie had crap players. We were playing crap. We see it right now when Ollie has all these amazing world-class players. We're still playing crap.
Yeah. Yeah, literally. You know what I mean? And that's the reality. And that's what United are been. It's stop and start. It's, you know what I mean? It's three-star football. It's, you know what I mean? It's everything that's wrong with our club. And I feel like for me, I've said it from day one and I've never, ever flip-flopped. People try and say, oh, you know, is Saeed turning Ollie in? No, but I'm just kind of happy that United are winning. Like any fan should be. You know, we want a bit of a run. I always said for me, end of the season and we'll see what we go from there. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying to you. That's when everyone turned. Even the Watford game we won 2-0. A lot of people turned after that, but that was in December. I see that in September when we played negative football.
And people will still make excuses for him. He's mad.
People will say, oh, but he needs players. He needs this, he needs that.
Like, the mad thing is here, people start blaming the players. I've said this here. When 11 players are having a bad performance, you can't blame the players. You can't sack 11 players. Secondly, he's brought most of these 11 players in or given them new contracts.
Yeah.
So what's the excuse then? What are you going to look at? Yeah. He has to be the manager.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? And you know what it is, yeah? I think for me, there's a lot of people who sit on the fence and the popular opinion will get you deals. It will let you go into so many events, yeah? You know what I mean? There's so many people you can meet. But listen, I'm not here for that, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, yeah, I feel like you'll get more respect if you stand on your 2 feet. You stand for what you believe in. You'll get more respect out of it. And now I'm starting to get that, but I don't want it because at the end of the day, I want what's best for Man United as well. I don't want it to be at the detriment of Man United. I'd rather have people respecting me when we're winning. And we're like, you know what I mean? We're winning things.
Those are the funniest videos to record when everyone's just shameless.
Exactly.
Like remember when we were on top, yeah? That when we were like joint top, we all knew we weren't gonna win the league, yeah. I can't lie. Those like 2 weeks where we were joint top, we were so shameless.
Yeah. This is it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. And everyone's now had enough. All them people I used to have arguments with, you know. If you know them on Twitter, Devil in the Details. I don't know if you know him. Danny Devil in the Details.
I think he's already out now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's only out now. What's this other one called? Indiana. Big up to Indiana.
Yeah. He's only out as well now.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Rachel, everyone was coming at me saying, oh, Saeed, you're disrespectful about individual brilliance. We have patterns of play. We do have this. You know, why are you hating on Ollie? I think you're negative. I was getting everything, and I was like, "Yo, man, there's no patterns of play. It's freestyle football." And I said it to Flex at that time. Ole Gunnar freestyle, and everyone said to me, "That is this." And I called him a PE coach. And at that time, you know what I mean? Everyone said that was the last straw, really. Everyone, when I said that, that's when all the top breads turned against me. When I called him,
and then after every single Ollie win, Ollie's a PE coach. Remember when people said that?
Yeah, exactly. Just because I said it on the channel. You know what I mean?
You know what you know what I said? I think I said this to the Ollinas the other day, that I do a show with. Remember all these people on Twitter right now saying when Ollie wins a trophy, don't celebrate.
Yeah.
There's bare people saying that, As soon as this manager gets sacked, you know what I'm going to say? If this new manager wins the trophy, don't celebrate. We have to keep the same energy now.
Well, there you go.
As soon as Zidane wins the trophy, don't celebrate with us. Because
well, there you go then. I'm like, you know what? That'll be the tweet. You know when we get Zidane, that'll be the tweet.
Don't celebrate when you win the trophy. I know that's going to come.
Celebrate. You know what I mean? Because you know what they're using? If we celebrate, if we win something with Ollie, if spots and maybes, man. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. He's an if manager, if this. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost as if when you say, you know what I mean? I don't know why the people don't rewrite history and say, if he did flick his leg out, You know what I mean? There's so many things people say, you know what I mean?
That's true, You know
what I mean? It's like, well, what more can you do?
Baines loves Ronaldo. Listen, Ronaldo's my guy. I would never turn on Cristiano Ronaldo because we know what the guy's done in his career. This guy's more proven than what our entire coaching staff.
You can't turn on Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. This guy's won everything there is in football.
You can't, basically.
Ballon d'Ors for days.
Yeah. This is an added bonus for Ronaldo.
Yeah.
This is an added bonus, man. This is a little trip to Manchester. He's won what he's had to win.
And you know the worst thing is, I hope Ronaldo doesn't go out like this. This will be the worst way for Cristiano Ronaldo to go out. He needs to go out on the top. He deserves it.
Messi's legacy. If it already didn't seal Messi's better than Ronaldo, that will seal it. If he wins a league title in PSG,
you could still easily win the Champions League. I don't think PSG will, but you never know. The quality is there in that side.
Yeah, exactly.
This ever happens, Ronaldo in the Europa League.
Like I said to you, I'm not going.
You're mocking.
I'm not going. Like I said to you, I made a promise. I'm sticking by it. You know, I am not going to that Europa League. Whoever wants tickets and wants to see Ronaldo in the Europa League, feel free to message me.
He won't play. There's no way this guy's playing against Kazakhstan or country like teams in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Simply not, mate. Simply
Look at
not.
this. No way people are going to be singing this. CR7 won't win a major trophy anytime soon. It's too late. I don't think he wins a major trophy as soon if Ollie stays. And by major trophy, I mean the Champions League or Premier League, because that's what he deserves.
Yeah, literally.
But anyway, should we wrap it up there? Another hour of therapy on a Sunday after another disappointing loss.
On a Sunday, people, man. Hour of therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's mad in the dullia, man. It's mad in the dullia.
Fam, it's actually mad what United are doing to us, man.
Yeah. Even Harry Pinero, man.
Well, what happened to him?
Like, even he's saying, by the way, this is a game where two teams involved have a system of football.
Oh, the Liverpool.
And he works for the club. You know what I mean? Avellino, you know what I mean? These guys, they know inside, man.
No, but to be fair, like someone like Avellino, he actually says it though. Like, you know the tweets that he puts out. He says, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the worst manager in history kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Like, he says stuff like
that. By the way, I could have been there, yesterday, that event that they went to, him, Harry Pinero and that. Yeah, I could have been there, by the way. Someone shouted me, but they were a bit dodgy, man, so we had to swerve it.
I said they're a bit dodgy,
No. The actual company was a bit dodgy. Because basically, they called us, they wanted us to negotiate everything, and then basically, my manager was like, yo, man, nah, man, these guys have got no company name. You know what I mean? They're just going to basically go there and tell you to promote stuff that, you know what I mean, you're not going to get anything out of, basically. And then we just called it off.
Because I think there were bare people. I think Khabib was at the game.
Khabib, man. My friend,
one
of my friends' boys met Khabib.
Swear down.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying, bro, it's madness, man. You get me? And by the way, I was gonna speak, and I was that close to going speaking to what's that guy called Mike Keegan guy, the one that does the commentary.
Yeah.
I was gonna get him on and say something on the vlog, innit? What do you make of this? You know, because remember I spoke to the commentator. You know the commentator. I remember Everton when we got beat 4-0. I didn't put him on camera. You know the commentators, MUTV. And I said to him, "What do you make of it?" He goes, "Shit, absolutely shit." Like he was like swearing, innit? And you don't expect it from these guys, innit?
No, but
behind the camera, man,
that's what it is, though. And these people have different opinions to themselves that they're scared to voice out because they'll lose their jobs.
Yeah.
And that's why people, let's be honest here, most of United fan base don't watch MUTV.
No, you mad, mate. I used to watch it back as a kid. I used to watch it every day.
Like, let's be honest here, even when pre-season, we're finding streams on the day.
Exactly.
No one's paying for MUTV right now.
Nah, never, mate. It's only maybe if like there's a signing and you want to see their interview or something. Maybe.
But even then, you can just watch it on United's YouTube. That's easier. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying to you. That's something I watch on I watch United's YouTube more than I actually watch MUTV.
It's actually mad. But anyway, make sure you guys like the video because I can't lie, there's over 500 people watching.
Stuart Gardner. Stuart Gardner, big up Kian. Yeah, that's his name, Stuart Gardner.
Yeah. There's over what, 500
guys slipping, man. Best believe.
As soon as Ollie goes here, and that's when we call out all these people, you know. But anyway, over 500 people watching right now. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to Sai TV. 35k now as well. Come on.
Yeah, man. Listen, big up to everybody, man. The channel's blooming right now. Road to 40k now, man. I think I'm gonna try to get that back before the end of the year, man. I think I can do it, man.
Yeah.
So let's go, man.
Especially with the matchday rants and that. After another Ollie does.
Yeah, man.
Those all his band. The matchday vlogs are banging as well.
Yeah, man. Matchday vlogs are doing well, man. Like people are recognizing all over the world, man. But by the way, shout out to a guy from North Carolina and another guy from New York who I met before the games, and both of them seen losses or draws in it. But I just want to shout them out in it because they flew all the way around and they said they're not going to come back while Ollie's in charge. You get me? So big up to them.
Big up Saeed as well. Like, you don't need to give Saeed more credit, you know. This guy's up until 12 o'clock just to upload the matchday vlogs and stuff for you lot.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. The vlogs, man, I got to come back, quickly edit them and that, bro. It's madness, but
this guy's making videos. He's making videos in stadiums right now. That's how mad it is.
It's crazy. The stewards know in it to wait, in it. So they know in it to wait. So, but next time that Donny van de Beek is coming out next time, man. I'm not gonna miss that one. Next warm down he has, I want to make the message go clear to him, man. Just watch, man. Don't worry, people. I've got you, man. The content, the raw content, I'm gonna bring it to you. No other guy's gonna bring it to you, because at the end of the day, when I'm in and around there, I'm gonna represent you guys in it. Because at the end of the day, the Ollie Inners and all these guys who work for the Glades, they're gonna represent you, man. So we're gonna represent you, and we're gonna put the questions out there to these guys. Best believe. That's my promise to you, man.
Facts. And you lot, follow the Twitch as well, because I've got 3 new shows coming out this week on Twitch. So make sure you guys follow that exclusively on Twitch. And then I'll be back on YouTube on Tuesday, more than likely, with the Ollie Inners, which is always going to be interesting. But everyone, thank you for watching.